finally, if you wanted to see evaluation drawn, illustrated, this is it. This is the model that we use. This is the one I've tried to come up with, well, I have come up with, and it's working so far. You define the problem: criminals, antisocial behaviour, heart attacks, rife in Bolton. And then I said before, who's from Wigan? It's even worse there. I mean, you worked in Wigan, didn't you, as a student, and you know the activities that were going on in there. Even worse. I wouldn't tell anyone from Wigan, though. They're huge. Not huge, like huge rugby, huge, you know. I used to get in a lot of trouble there when I went to Wigan. When I mentioned the word football, I was in trouble. It was the wrong type of sport completely. So then you define your aims and objectives, step-by-step process. Then you design a solution, your intervention, your drop-in centres, your activity sessions, your football leagues, all kinds of things. That is your solution, that's your remedy, that's your fixer. Once you've got your intervention, you need to start looking at the methods that you'll use that will measure that and all the other things that you want to happen about your scheme. Okay? Then you decide whether or not you're representing a larger community, a whole population of people, or the individual, which we talked about before. The individual people on your schemes, for example, the case study, what worked for them might be more important to you than a physical activity strategy where I'm looking at the whole big picture. Whether it's this is just a timeline really. At the very beginning of a scheme, it's very formative and diagnostic. It's a needs assessment, and through the whole evaluation process and the timescale of your funding or the project's lifespan, as towards the end it becomes summative. What did you meet your targets? Okay. You collect your data based on the methods that you've chosen, and then very importantly, you use that data. I could do another workshop today on dissemination and diffusion. Diffusion is the action you take on your recommendations, what you've done about it. And you might find things that are right and wrong and targets you've not met, and the whole thing starts again. So your problem is, you use football with a effective use, but they didn't really like it as much as table tennis. So you define that problem there, and you monitor and you define your aims and objectives for your different sports, say table tennis, you choose your methods that might differ slightly, and it just keeps going and going and going. If that is the one slide that you remember today, because I don't want to really be doing it anymore, especially after lunch, when we've all got our big insulin levels are up here and I'm talking and you're all going to sleep. So I'm glad you've stayed awake for the vast majority of the morning, to be honest. It is getting warm here. That's the thing. You should have that and the Einstein thing, you know, updated and modified to represent women. And that will see you, if you can do elements of, you're well on your way to doing a sound evaluation.